Turbo, Siren, Laser, Sky. These are the American Gladiators. Introducing today's semifinalists. For the men, Dylan Bruno and Captain Richard McCormick. For the women, Sorge and Dr. Christine Lydon. Hi again, everyone. I'm Mike Denhamley along with Dan Nitro Clark. Glad you could join us here as we reconvene at Gladiator Arena. 2 spots remain for our grand championship. Today our semifinals begin. An important day for the contenders, and I have to feel it's got to be the same way for the Gladiators.
Well, sometimes, Mike, you can talk about things over and over again, but sometimes it's better to see them. Here's the Gladiators preparing in the locker room.
Every year from coast to coast, we have thousands of people try out to be contenders on this show. Thousands. You know it, I know it. From those thousands, they take the best 60 or 50 or 60, and from those best 50 or 60, they narrow it down to the 30 that come on the show. Every year, the best of the best get better. And now it's the semifinal time. We're tired, we're beat up. It's not but 4 men and 4 women, but hey, it's time for us to go out here and get busy, to show what we're made of for real, to go out here and to make our families proud of us, and to do all that we're supposed to do to make everybody who watches the show know that we are the greatest things since water. So let's go out here and get busy, and let's break these fools off. Peace.
Nitro, I don't know about you, but I'm inspired. Let's take a look at our matchups. First of all, for the men, we've got Captain Richard McCormick versus the MIT grad, Mr. Attitude, Dylan Bruno.
Well, you gotta like this kid, Mike, the dude with the toot. He's got the headband on. He's always got something positive to say. I asked him about today's competition. He said, cool.
Dylan Bruno may be cool, but Captain Richard McCormick red hot. He is from head to toe all Marine, and when this day is done, the Gladiators will remember his effort, if not his name. For the women, we've got Dr. Christine Lydon and Sorge. What about the doc?
Now, Christine actually walked away from her doctorate to get into the physical fitness arena. Now I think she's up to her neck in it, and let's see if she can survive.
And Sorge, an Italian citizen, well, she's competing with a heavy heart today. She's got a little extra incentive. One of her pet Dobermans just passed away, so she'll play again with that heavy heart, but she'll play hard. We're set to go. At stake for today's winners, $5,000, but more important, that spot in the Grand Championship. Event number 1, the Pyramid. And there it is, 32 feet high. Let's go to our tail of the tape. Sorge, 24 years old, 5'7", 132, a photojournalist living in Los Angeles, her hometown, Rome, Italy. Dr. Christine Lydon, 28 years old, 5'6", 135. She lives in Venice, California, and as you mentioned, Dan, she's now getting involved in the physical fitness arena. For the Gladiators, there they are, Sky and Ice Ice Baby.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
Again, $5,000 to today's winners and a spot in the Grand Championship. T on the right, Dr. Christine Lydon on the left. Ice has got her wrapped up. Sky sends the doc all the way back to the bottom.
One thing I try to tell the contenders is get into Sky's body, take her down with you. She does not like to fall.
Ice got jammed up there a second. She got caught behind Sky, and that's the contender's strategy to get the Gladiators to crisscross. But Ice able to close the gap and catch T from behind and send her back. Under 10 seconds now. Both women running out of steam here, and that is it. Sky and Ice doing their thing here in the Pyramid.
Sabre's pregame speech must have fired them up. They did an excellent job. Way to go, Girl Glads.
To the men we go.
Finals. Big day, big day. Gotta get it off right. Start out right. Pyramid. Only the strong survive.
Shut them out all day long. All day long. Shut them out.
Talking turbo, talking shutout. Let's go to our tail of the tape. Captain Richard McCormick, the 26-year-old Marine helicopter pilot. He beat fellow Marine Damian Baltazar to get to the semis. Dylan Bruno, he beat Anthony Daniels. He's just 22 years old, 5'11", 165. Dan, you named him the dude with the toot. He'll need a toot here to make it to the top.
And expect him to get some air.
Turbo and Hawk have anything to say about it? Serious air. Let's go to referee Larry Thompson.
Gladiators ready!
Dylan said this is like going up a big hill on a mountain bike. You run into a boulder called Hawk. Do you go around it? No, you go over and through it.
The captain is zigzagging his way up to the top. Turbo sort of waiting for him to make a move to the next. All the way back down to the bottom and he's got him pinned. Dillon now. This could be a race. He stumbles and that should allow Hawk to get back to the top in time to get him. Turbo not giving any ground. Hawk there at the final layer with Bruno. If Dillon can somehow shake him off, he'll get the 10, but no way. Back to ground zero. Turbo. He's got the Marine all wrapped up, and you can rack up another victory for Turbo, now 15-1 in Pyramid. Hawk doing his thing with Dillon.
Mike, he just didn't take this guy down. He smothered him.
Two very bright men here, MIT grad Dillon Bruno and the Hawkster. And Hawk, you got all your degrees in business and finance, but that was a study in geometry. The closest distance between point A and point B, a straight line, and you ran it.
Mike, when I walk through that door here in the morning, doesn't matter how many degrees I got, doesn't matter what I know. I'm in the zone. This is my house. He's a good-looking kid, too. Not only is he educated, but he's good-looking. But I'm in the zone. It's showtime. I'm the go-to guy.
There's a consensus among Nitro and I that you are the most improved Gladiator this year. You feel that way? Are you feeling better about some of your performances?
Nitro said that about me?
Yeah, he does like you.
I'll tell you what, he's the most improved announcer, I think.
And Nitro will make the call in our next event, The Rings. Hang tough.
At Amazon, we're working hard to keep your shopping experience safe. Sellers in our store complete a thorough verification process with business credentials cross-referenced against global databases, third-party and government registries. Advanced AI scans billions of updates to product listings daily for signs of abuse. And state-of-the-art cameras in our fulfillment centers inspect products for damage, defects, or expiration dates. Your package means a lot to you, so it means a lot to us.
Sweets for my sweetheart.
Okay, here we go.
What episode are we on?
Okay, do you want something chill? Drama, mama?
You want to watch this with me?
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to learn how to play this one day.
Okay.
Dialogue, please.
To woman quiet than to silo her in the ass end of the LAPD. Oh my God, he's gonna...
What do you think, huh? About the ice cream of the show.
Who's that?
The most powerful shape-shifting sorceress.
Skadoosh.
The chameleon.
Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
We begin this hour with breaking news.
You need to know what's going on right now. So we built a place to watch all the latest news on Prime Video.
Glad that you're with us today. Hey, let's get this started.
Thousands of breaking stories.
Things will get better, I promise you.
Live, local, national, and global news.
Wherever the story is, we'll take you there.
All the latest news, now in one app.
Our children and grandchildren will ask not what our generation said, but what it did. We are nature ourselves. We are a part of it, not apart from it.
Hang tough, the name of the game in this semi-final matchup. And for the Gladiators, our Lord of the Rings, the Ring King. There he is, Turbo. And the man he has to face, Captain Richard McCormick. And let's go back to the first round. These two had a memorable match. Turbo with the reverse leg lock. He needed to do that to pull this guy off, and he did. Now they meet again. Will lightning strike twice? Ready? One thing that has developed here at Gladiator Arena is a mutual respect between the Marines and the Gladiators. They've had a lot of good battles, not just Richard McCormick, but some of our other Marines who have competed here.
When you match the contender stride for stride as a Gladiator, you're feeling good like Turbo is right now.
Gotta move, Captain! Gotta move!
Captain now crossing over, and Turbo, as you mentioned, Nitro, matching him move for move, swing for swing. They are eye to eye, face to face, body to body. 22 seconds remain. And both men have a smile on their face. Come on, Captain, what are you gonna do?
He's got to make a move. He can't sit like that. Turbo's too smart. He's a sitting duck.
7 seconds remain. Turbo's got one of his rings. Can he pull him off in time? He does. He does.
Good job,
Turbo
man.
had an eye on referee Larry Thompson to see if he did it in time. He did,
1 second.
with 1 tick left on the
That's
clock.
why I made the leap. I had to come get you.
But before the leap, the groundwork. Gets the ring in the right hand, puts the shoulder over, legs around, and boom, pulls him down.
Richard and Turbo, you ought to take that act of the road. You two guys getting together and hang tough is something special to watch. And I know, Turbo, that not just Rich, but all the Marines who have competed here in Gladiator Arena, there has been a special mutual admiration society that has developed.
I saw him in the prelims. We had a good war going on there. You just saw it again here, 110%. Fortunately, I was in a position where I was facing the clock. I knew we were about out of time. I had to do something, so I made a leap. Fortunately, it paid off.
Captain, your thoughts about the man you went against?
I tell you, every time it's close to him, he's got some spectacular moves. You got to hand it to this guy. It's always been a spectacular battle between he and I in the rings. He knows what he's doing, but we'll get him one of these times.
Yeah.
All right.
And up next, our MIT grad, Dylan Bruno. His demeanor deceiving.
High school, I was partying a lot, so people never thought that I'd, do well in school also. And I get that now, the fact that I'm a model / actor or whatever. People are always like, yeah, but the guy's probably not an athlete or anything, but I've been an athlete long before I've been any of that other stuff.
Brains and brawn, and at least one fan thinks Dylan's #1. We're about to find out here against Turbo in Hang Tough.
Turbo hoping to improve his record in Hang Tough to 15-3-2.
Again, notice Dylan kind of grimace as he switches from ring to ring, a sign that he's not quite comfortable.
And already Turbo on top of him. They actually flew by each other, and on the pass back, Dylan ran into Turbo's backside, and down he went. He couldn't hang on. So another victory for Showtime.
Shoulder hurting? Hard to hang on up there without a shoulder, huh?
You need all faculties of your body to get this game right. With the bad shoulder, you just can't get the ring, and on top of that, bam, you knock into Turbo.
And quickly, we move on to event #2 for the women. The Gladiator is ice. The event, whiplash, own the bone. The double triangle we call the dog bone. There's the Ice Woman. And first up for the contenders is Dr. Christine Lydon, and she has history on her side. Let's go back to the first round. The doc, working hard against Ice, gets her in a tough position. Ice goes down, loses the bone. Dr. Christine Lydon gets the victory. Can she do it again?
Don't touch your opponent. Don't grab the bone. Wait for my whistle. Ready?
Christine came into the semifinals as the #2 seed. You can see that she's not intimidated by Ice and niftily avoiding those leg trips that Ice is trying to lay on her.
Well, she's keeping very, very active, and that's a smart thing to do.
We're under 10 seconds now. Christine almost had Ice on the edge. She'll get 5 points for going the distance. As time expires, Ice doesn't get the victory. Christine does get a draw.
Mike, that's a real win, though, by Ice, though. You got your mic coming out, dropping on the floor. You're stepping over it, and you're keeping the contender at the same time. I love it.
The difficulties don't stop at just having to battle the contender. Like I said, right there, the microphone pops out, but it doesn't phase Ice, and she holds on for the tie.
But now the tough part, Nitro, Ice has to do it all over again, and you can see her focus. At the other end of the dog bone, Sorge, just 24 years old, but already she's lived a lifetime.
I lived in Iran for 7 years, and it was right before the revolution started. The last thing I remember were bullets coming in through our windows, my mom crawling up the stairs, grabbing us, and the next day we were out of there. My mom took only our photo albums, and that was it, we left. everything. I mean, furniture, cars, everything, and we just flew out of Iran. And we went straight to London, where we stayed for 2 years. And I came here, California winter, January, sun, shorts, you know, the ocean. I fell in love with it.
Will the sun be shining on her here? Inside this whiplash ring.
Don't grab the bone with it. Wait for my whistle. Ready?
The final instructions. And here we go. T is going to have to come on ice with something more than that. A little tentative early on. Under 20 seconds now.
Well, she's really got to attack at her. Run right over her.
Right there's a chance. Ice gets back up quickly. Under 10 seconds now. I don't think T is going to get it done. Not like that. 2 seconds, 1 second, and then, I think Ice had her eye on the clock. She knew that was happening there. 5 points, however, for T. Sorge for lasting the entire 30 seconds. So 2 events down, 5 to go. Next up is the wall.
Mayday! Mayday! This is not a drill. Loyalty has 1,000 vehicles in stock, and they've got to go. So we're going big with 0% financing on new cars. Plus, no payments until summer is over. New Toyotas, Nissans, Volkswagen, Chevys, Cadillacs, and hundreds of used vehicles, all with lifetime loyalties, lifetime oil changes, state inspections, and a lifetime engine guarantee. The Mayday sale, on now at all loyalty dealerships.
Sweets for my sweetheart. Dialogue boost.
Keep the woman quiet than
Boom.
to silo her in the ass end of the LAPD.
Just don't spoil the ending. I don't know what happens. What do you think, hon?
About the ice cream or the show?
Both.
First generation. First of our family. First of many firsts. We're not caught between two worlds. We're creating a new one.
If I was ever going to win the Masters, every ghost that I have has to be conquered.
The shot of a lifetime.
I want to make 8-year-old Rory proud.
McElroy has his masterpiece.
Greetings, children. My name is Jesus.
This is going to be good.
From the creators of The Chosen.
With faith, we each receive the miracles we need.
Are you standing on the water?
Not today.
You can experience the greatest adventures
It's incredible!
ever told.
This is going to be the best day ever!
The Chosen Adventures on Prime Video.
Why do you watch live TV?
I watch for the drama.
I watch for the pregame hype. I watch for the chemistry.
I watch live TV for all the free channels I love in one app.
Look at our 32-foot wall. The next event here in our semifinals, the women will tackle it first. A look at the score between T and Christine. They're tied at 5. T will have to do battle with Siren, and Sky will try to use those long arms to pull Dr. Christine Lydon off the wall.
Step up, ladies.
Okay, here we go.
Contenders ready. Gladiators ready.
2 for the top. Christine Lydon and T. Sorge. Or will Sky and Siren rule in the wall? Again, they've changed the pattern of the grips on this wall here in the semifinals to make it more difficult, as it should be. Siren is waiting for T. Sorge. If somehow the doctor can cross over that middle ridge, she has. She's got a shot. Siren has pulled T off already. Look out, Sky has got a hand. She's got the whole arm and now the whole body. Both women go down, no points in the wall. And they're still tied at 5 now after 3 events. To the men we go.
Crossover. If you see me and you cross over, just
and you are looking at Wesley Two Scoops Berry, the former Gladiator champion, who has been our contender's secret weapon. On hand here to offer pointers. The captain, Richard McCormick, goes up against Laser. Dillon draws Turbo.
All right, let's go to referee Larry Thompson. Laser, we should mention, and the bad news for Captain McCormick, undefeated this season in the wall, and 8-2 lifetime.
Well, it's that quick three-step hop Laser gets that makes him so difficult to beat.
Look at him, he's already halfway up and almost over that ridge. Losing it. Oh, look at the dynamic move there by Captain McCormick. He is looking for his first points of the competition.
Oh, there's no stopping that
got a hold of Dillon Bruno, and now Laser recovers. I thought the Marine had it, but Laser took it away.
He is the man on this event.
And Turbo, watch here, the bowling ball grip on Dillon Bruno's face. He just couldn't find the holes. Laser tenacious. Down goes the captain.
Now, Laser, you have been unstoppable on this wall. So far this year, you are undefeated.
Well, you know what it is, Dan. You got to do what you got to do. This guy here, he's a Marine. He's tough. I had him in the joust earlier. Broke a couple sticks over his head. I knew what I had to do to get him. He did make a mistake. I came back. Maybe I'm a Marine too, baby. Yeah.
Well, Laser, tell me about, there was one point up there where you kind of slipped and lost your footing and it looked like you made a break, then out of nowhere, bam, 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 you're right on his tail again.
Spider-Man. That's what it's about, right? It's, you know what it is? It's,
hey, boy, you lost. Get down and give me 50. Down, down.
Somebody stop him. I think he could do this all day long. 50, he could give us 150, 2,050. We'll be back with Powerball after this.
Event number 4 here at Gladiator Arena, it's Powerball. Or is it? Jazz, Sky, and Siren doing a little da 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 da, a little can-can, and they're about to kick the can-cans of T. Sorge and Christine Lydon. Well, between the two, Christine and T, they've only scored 10 points. Christine quick out of the blocks, catching Siren asleep. Well, she's on the loose again, and caught Sky flat-footed. Jazz is taking care of T at the other end. 24 seconds remain.
What is she thinking going up between two girls?
Right now, Jazz, the MVP for the Gladiators. She has made most of the stops so far. Siren with a big one there on T.
Ouch, I heard that all the way up here.
And time expires. Pretty good effort all the way around, especially by the doctor, Christine Lydon.
Jazz 5'10", 182, can put the wall up on anybody. There she puts it on Dr. Christine Lydon.
Our male Gladiators have been just as tough. They're set for Powerball. Saber, Laser, the Hawkster. How tough have they been? 2 men, 3 events, no score. Richard McCormick and Dillon Bruno looking to get on the board here in Powerball. Something's got to give. We're set to go. Here's Larry Thompson.
Gladiators, get it!
You got to watch out for Richard's long arms, because you think you have him stopped and he reaches in and drops that ball.
That's exactly what happened to Hawk. Hawk had him wrapped up, but he as you mentioned, reached out. Dillon Bruno reaching out there over Saber. Captain McCormick's got another one. Dillon has one roll off the cylinder. 15 seconds remain. Good Powerball match. Dillon trying to duck under Hawk. Saber riding herd on Captain McCormick. This will be it. Last chance for Dillon. Oh, how did that one stay out? How did that one stay out?
And Dillon down, grimacing in pain. He may have re-injured that shoulder that he hurt in Hang Tough. Our trainers, Chris and Terry, at his side. Well, you talk about extra effort, Nitro.
This kid always attacks everything with reckless abandon. There, at the price of his shoulder. but this is the kind of kid who will be up and competing again.
Dylan Bruno's an MIT graduate, but that does not mean he's not tough. He tweaked his shoulder and hang tough, tweaked it again in Powerball, but you're going on, aren't you?
I'm going to keep going, man. This is an old injury I've been dealing with for a while. At MIT, I was in the training room like 2 hours a day getting it work done.
And you said the Gladiators may beat you, Captain, but they will not give more effort, and I think that was apparent in Powerball there.
That's a fact. You know, we got to get up on the scoreboards, and that's what this was about. We were going to give it 110 to 3,000%. We were coming straight at them. We got to give it all the guts and glory we got now, because this is the time to score. This is semifinals, baby.
Guys, no fear?
No fear, no fear.
All right.
Sabre, your pump-up talk in the beginning must have worked. You shut them out for the first couple events, but they came back roaring strong.
If you call 4 points to 4 points strong, then you go ahead and take that kind of strength. I don't want that kind of strength. You want to come into me and you want to bring me something where you can talk head to me, then let them do something. Other than that, they didn't do it.
And let me say something, Nitro. You know, this is a semifinals. These guys are the best of the best. They come out here, these guys are quick, they're fast. We've been at this all year. I don't think 4 points is too much. I think we played pretty darn good. Yeah!
And just to emphasize their point one more time, a slam dunk of Captain Richard McCormick. But he'll be back next up, Tug of War.
And what I'm doing here is reducing chaos.
Alexa, play House of the Dragon.
This is a painting.
The all-new Amazon Ember art line with Fire TV. With Alexa Plus, designer frames, and free museum-worthy art. It's not just a smart TV, it's an art TV.
Why do you watch live TV?
I watch for the drama.
Stop taking pictures of yourself. Your sister's going to jail.
I watch for the chemistry.
I watch for the closure.
Is this justice? I watch for the hijinks. I watch for the pregame hype.
I watch live TV for all the free channels I love in one app.
That sounds perfect.
One of the most prolific serial killer cases in modern U.S. history.
The Gilgo 4. Something sinister happened.
Don't look away from it.
We begin this hour with breaking news.
You need to know what's going on right now. So we built a place to get all the latest news.
Glad that you're with us today.
Live, local, national, and global news. Now in one app.
Semifinals getting hot and heavy. The next event, Tug of War. The men will start things off, and you're looking at Dylan Bruno. He and Captain Richard McCormick tied at 4. Sabre the Gladiator. And remember, Dylan working with that sore left shoulder. Sabre still worked up after that Powerball match. Talking a little smack here.
Come on. Oh, he's definitely playing his game now when he can talk to his opponent like that.
Let's do this. Yeah. Come on.
Still a gutty effort by Dylan Bruno. Bad shoulder and all. 5 seconds remain. The ribbon on Sabre's side. He gets the victory.
It's kind of like when your daddy used to come out with your belt. I'm going to hit you with this, and ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't do nothing but just wait and get beat.
You see Dylan not operating with a shoulder that's 100%, but even if it was, I doubt if it would have mattered against Sabre. And look at that focus as he gets set for the captain. His buddies call him Hollywood after he made this Marine Corps recruiting ad.
Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
When you put on the uniform, you got to realize you represent the Marine Corps.
to represent the heritage, and you're ultimately what makes the future history. You are the man or the woman that's going to make the Marine Corps great for the future generations.
Now his mission, tug that rope out of Saber's hand. Can he do it?
Contender ready! Ready, ready!
Well, both starting off here at the wide base, but Saber gets the quick jump.
Well, whatever Saber's doing up there is working. Maybe that focus you were talking about, Nitro.
Well, if he looks at it like a bench press, he can't be beat.
12 seconds remain. The red ribbon remains on Saber's side of the center line. That is it. Saber wins his second consecutive tug. No points for Richard McCormick or Dylan Bruno. We're still tied at 4. And I don't care how strong you are, if you let go to re-grip the rope, you lose. Saber never let go.
But you got to respect the focus and determination of Captain Richard McCormick.
Saber, everybody here in Gladiator Arena has been treated to some of your power exhibitions backstage in the locker room with the bench press. And Nitro made mention of the fact that this event for you, very much like pushing up 500, 550 pounds. What about it?
In games like this, in feats of strength, your mind is so important because your mind tells your muscles what to do. Your muscles don't tell your mind what to do. Sometimes we as humans, we listen to our muscles. Oh, they hurt today, I can't do it. But when you come out here, it's no time to listen to your muscles. Time to get busy.
Nice going, man.
Well, the women are next, and Siren pays attention to her muscles. They'll come into play here in the tug of war, just like they did with Saber. For the contenders, first up, there she is, Sorge. She trails Dr. Christine Lydon by 4, 9-5 coming in.
Well, T has to use her lower body weight and strength if she's going to stand any chance here against Siren.
Here we go.
Ready.
Sorge.
Ready.
Jump into the... Another crank. A photojournalist at the end of a rope. Under 10 seconds. Not much left to hold on to. Just a tip.
Excellent job by Siren. She was down on a knee, bracing herself, and used her lat strength to pull her in.
So Christine Lydon will now ascend the platform, a woman who graduated from Yale Medical School but decided her future lies somewhere else.
I actually am considering the Marines more so than the other fields because if I were to go into the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force, I'm fairly certain that they would want me to complete an internship and a residency and practice medicine in the armed forces. I'm no longer interested in practicing medicine. I want to be a fighter pilot.
This woman wants to be everything. Now she'd like to be a winner here against Siren.
Contender ready! Ready, ready!
Again, keep an eye on that ribbon in the center. Clearly on Siren's side as she gets the jump. And she rips the dock off.
What an attribute to Siren's strength as she just uses those lat muscles and strong legs, like you said, Mike, to whip her off.
Siren, one gladiator who loves to compete, and when she wins, she gets pumped up.
I just want you guys to know, that I'm deaf, and I can't hear you guys screaming. I think you should be screaming for the other gladiators, but when I come out, it would be really neat if you could wave your hands. That's the deaf way, to wave your hands and stomp your feet, because I can feel that. So if everybody could do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And the good vibrations will continue. Our next featured attraction, ice. The joust is next, and it's rematch time for Ice and T Sorge.
Look for T to be a little more offensive. She's not quite as worried as she was the first time staying up there, so she's going to be putting on a full attack. Or so she says, Mark.
Well, she met Ice in the preliminary rounds, and lost.
All I want to know is, didn't you learn your lesson last time and I noticed you have the neck brace on?
No, I didn't learn my lesson.
But here's why she needs a neck brace. Ice hit her with everything.
Get down! Get down!
And she wouldn't go down. Ice immediately knocks her to one knee. She backs up on her feet. The photo throws back down and now out. Didn't take long, only 6 seconds.
Very smart girl.
Well, she may be intelligent, Ice, but you are good. Great hip action, great contact with the stick. Once again, a victory for you, Ice. Great job.
Now she's got another rematch against Dr. Christine Lydon. And let's go back to the first round when Ice brought down the Thunder. Gadzooks.
Ice right now licking her chops, saying if this girl doesn't lift her stick to cover her face, she's knocking her out.
Well, she did. Oh, man. Didn't there.
She's got to use a stick to block Christine does, not her head.
Yeah, she's got to fight back, too. Because our referee will call this thing off in a hurry if she doesn't.
Well, no need to call it off. Ice finishes it off with another blow to the head. What makes Ice so great here is the hip rotation she gets, and that extends to the stick to deliver knockout punches like that.
You know, athletes are accustomed to having good seasons and bad seasons, and it's very clear to us that you're having a great season.
Well, thank you very much, Mike. Thanks, Nacho. Yes, I am having an awesome season up here, and I really have to definitely give thanks to Laser for teaching me how to joust this year. And I have to say, these women up here, you put the fear of God in them, and they're going to fall.
On to the men we go. Everybody set to fly high here as Hawk will ascend the platform, may even fly up there. The go-to Gladiator first up for the contenders, Dylan Bruno, who's tied with Captain Richard McCormick 4-4. The Gladiators have been extremely stingy.
Dylan's quote before this thing, what do you think about Hawk? What do you think about the joust? Big.
Dylan Bruno for the contenders doesn't like his chances against our go-to Gladiator.
Dylan. Come on, you big hunk of manliness.
And they met in the first round. Here's what happened. The Hawkster working overtime, working hard, and knocking Dylan off.
Blow the whistle, Larry.
Here we go. Hawk has got this kid upside down, turned around every which way, but he's still up there. Trying to untie his shoes with that pugil stick. It was only a matter of time before Hawk pried him off. Dylan unable to generate much offense with that injured wing of his. But Hawk is a different Gladiator this year, especially in this event. Little sweep action. Now the challenge for Hawk and Captain Richard McCormick. Well, they've got something on the line here. If Hawk loses, he'll let Richard cut his hair.
Well, it looks like Richard thinks he can take Hawk's best shot and wait for the offensive move on his part.
Captain not putting up near the fight that he did against Laser in the prelims. Hawk wants to keep his scalp, keep his feathers. Remember, a draw doesn't cut it. Hawk gave him everything he had. Captain Richard McCormick gets 5 points for a draw. And Hawk keeps his hair.
And Hawk trying to take Richard's scalp off with his joust stick.
Hey, Hawk and Captain McCormick, there it is on the Slim Jim super screen. You talk about close shaves. Hawk, you gotta be, or we're sweating bullets beforehand and breathing a big sigh of relief now, pal.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, if I didn't have any motivation to begin with, that was some extra. And I hit this son of a gun with everything I had, for 30 seconds, and the son of a gun would not go down. I had him reeling, then he poked me. Kind of knocked the wind out of me. Then he made me mad. I kept hitting him. He wouldn't go down. True competitor.
Captain, he gave you a tougher battle, actually a tougher battle than Laser did. You stood your ground against Laser, not to take anything away from him, but it looked like you might have been a little off your game today.
Yeah, he hit me pretty hard, and that kept me off balance. A little tentative in my shots, but hey, that's a Marine Corps event. That's something that we have to dominate in. We have to be aggressive. We got to keep on swinging because he's there.
Nice going, you two. And congratulations on keeping the hair, pal.
Thanks, man.
And the championship berth is next on the line in the Eliminator.
Earlier today, a very special moment. One of our biggest fans, 5-year-old Daniel Alonso, had a dream come true. With the help of his buddy Saber, Daniel put on some dazzling moves in his favorite game. Tenacious and powerballed, undaunted in life, Daniel plays the game with a heart as large as Gladiator Arena. This young man is a true grand champion.
I got 2 words for you. Loyalty program. Snagged this hotel for $250 a night.
You didn't check Trivago? I got it for $155. Yo, Benny, this guy didn't check Trivago.
Oh, you have to check Trivago.
Look, on Trivago, you can compare prices from multiple different sites.
And loyalty programs and prices from hotel websites.
Same hotel, $100 less.
2 words. Check Trivago.
Benny!
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 40%. Hotel? Trivago.
Staying on top of all your credit card benefits shouldn't feel like a massive headache. Cards Optimizer from Intuit Credit Karma puts them in one place and lets you know which perks are expiring so you can use them before you lose them. Because you deserve to get the most out of your cards and fully indulge in every last benefit. Download the app to get started.
With Sling, you can watch the sports you want when you want. Choose and customize your channel lineup. No long-term contracts, perfect for keeping track of the action. Whether it's one game, the must-see matchup, or the whole season, you only pay for the days you want. Grab a 1, 3, or 7-day pass, or go monthly. Live sports on your terms. Sling lets you do that. Get live sports your way, starting at $4.99 a day.
That's my twin. She's the reason I take this work so personally. She takes her meds every day, and I help make them. That's why I make sure it's done right. Because I know exactly what it means when it works.
Welcome back to Gladiator Arena, and a berth in the Grand Championship awaits the winner of the Eliminator Final. The women race first, and right now Sorge trails Christine Lydon by 4 points, so the doctor gets a mere 2-second head start. It's anybody's race, and right now Nitro's with our photojournalist.
T, you've been all over the world, you speak 6 languages, maybe all that is missing is a trip to the finals.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to give it all I have, and that's all I can ask of myself.
Good luck, girl.
T has done that all day long. Dr. Christine Lydon graduated from Yale Medical School, but this may be the toughest final exam she's ever had. She's on the right, T on the left, in the blue. Side by side they go. Winner goes on to meet Carla Zeitlin in the Grand Championship. Their trip up the Versa climber complete. Now down the slide they come. Lydon still in the lead. Sorge taking the lead on the hand bike. She'll be the first into the ball pit. Not quite sure what the best way to get across is, but it might be a cross between
swimming and sprinting. T out first. Sorge, the first out of the ball pit, now in the cargo net. Hand over hand, she goes. Born in Rome, Italy, Sorge. Still an Italian citizen. Escaped Iran with her parents when she was 9 years old before the Ayatollah took over. Came to the USA. Went to Beverly Hills High School, graduated from UCLA, and now an outstanding photojournalist. She's over the plexiglass wall and pulling away, but now the treadmill. What has she learned from previous competitions? I'd say a lot. She smoked the treadmill, and she is going to break the barrier in a time of 2:03 once again, just like the prelims. So it's Sorge versus Carla Zeitlin in the Grand Championship. And her parents, Carmelo and Maggie, mighty proud. There they are.
Well, T, my girl, the photojournalist, isn't this a pretty picture? You're on your way to the Grand Championship.
And against my best friend.
You know, do us a favor for all our international watchers across the world. Tell us in a different language. Say, hey, I'm on my way to the finals, baby.
Sto andando al finale!
Well, I know you have a lot of family from across the world here to visit you. Why don't you go say hello to them? They're waiting for you with open arms.
Sorge, a day to remember. Marine Corps Captain Richard McCormick gets a 2.5-second head start over MIT grad Dylan Bruno in the men's race. But the dude with an attitude is unaffected. He knows if he stays mistake-free, a berth in the Grand Championship is his. He's with Nitro.
Dylan, one more time from the Dylan quote book. What's up here?
I don't know, man. I'm just giving it all I got. Got a little bit of a head start that he's got, but I'm going to try and make it up as best I can, man. Doing everything I can.
Good luck in that, dude. That was your longest answer today.
That head start that Captain gets just 2.5 seconds. Again, the other thing, Dylan battling that sore shoulder. Can he overcome it? One thing's for sure, we know Richard McCormick, extremely fit. He won the Marine Physical Fitness Award. Trying to hang on to that 2.5-second lead. On the hand bike, both men now. The captain hanging on here. Can he hold off the charge of Dylan Bruno? Dylan the first in the ball pit. Who will be the first out? Dylan over the first hurdle. Now the first out, but Captain McCormick right there. Up the cargo net they go. Dylan Bruno to the zip line first. Down he comes. Two more obstacles to go, the plexiglass wall and the treadmill. Dylan has made that hurdle. Up the treadmill he comes, fighting, scratching, down he goes. It's the captain's to win. Pumping hard, and he loses his balance, and down he goes. Dylan can't do it on a second attempt. Short strides, short strides, short strides. McCormick's got it. He's going to win it. Richard McCormick crosses the finish line in a time of 1:50. His wife Carla beside herself. His Marine Corps buddies right there to join in the celebration. And you got to feel terrible for Dylan Bruno. His girlfriend can't believe it.
Let me say this to you. All across America right now and across the world, there are many men who have served in the Marines. There are many men who have given their lives. No matter where they are, I guarantee you, their hats are off to you right now. Excellent job.
Thank you. I'm just proud to be an American. I got to thank, first of all, what lasts eternally is God, and I got to thank that first. Secondly, I got to thank my family and my wonderful friends over here from the Marine Corps, because that lasts a lifetime. Thirdly, I got to thank my country for being the best country to serve in the world.
Let me say this. You finish it for me. The few, the proud. Congratulations. You are going to the... Hey, I'm talking to you, sir. Congratulations. You are going to the Grand Championship.
You better watch out, Nitro. He may make you drop down and give him 50. Captain Richard McCormick moving on to the finals to meet Pat Shizmazia. And Captain, we salute you as well.